What is up, guys? This is Ash here from NTV Studios, bringing you another Los Ashlees City stream. It's been a few days since I've done one. I've been streaming on some other games. I did a bully stream and a farming simulator stream, and I think I'm going to keep that up, streaming some other games as well as just streaming inside of the city. Streaming inside the city is all quite fine and dandy, but it's quite nice to just stream in some of the other games as well. What I've been really enjoying playing recently, it's been a bit of a mix-up. It's been a bit of fun since I haven't been able to get onto GTA, so it's been pretty good. I have been doing a little bit of work on the city, not much, because I haven't really been on here that much. I've done a lot outside of gaming, and I've done a lot of other games inside of gaming, so not too much being done, but a little bit has been done though. Coming over to the SCSC, where we marked out the roof, and that you can see there where it's like starting to look pretty nice. It's a really nice looking shop actually for sort of like, you know, buying your sofas and that. Pretty impressed with how it's gone. I've obviously marked out the wall. Looks pretty nice, like, you know, dividing the car park. There's a little sideway for the truck to come down, so when the truck's, you know, been doing what it's doing, it can obviously get here and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. We just need to fill up the back walls and the side walls really, and then it's going to be more or less done. There's obviously the train track to bring down. I think I still want to do a station somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure where to do it, because I was originally going to do it here, but then a billboard and a club got put here, so it kind of ruined the aspect of putting one there. So the train station has now been delayed again. So what I'm probably going to have to do is I think I might put the train station here. And the reason why I might put the train station here is because further towards the back we can have the platforms, and then sort of directly next to this building we can have a little indoor bit where you get like a cafe, a ticket office, maybe like a few toilets. Then you can come out onto the platform, and then if you want to get to the other side, we can build a little like footbridge to get across to the other side, and then at the other side of the platform we can just put a few trees there in a little greenery area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little start on filling these walls up to the sofa shop, and then we're going to go ahead and do that little train station idea if we get this done in time. I will just probably be going on a BRB in a moment though, because I really need a drink. As a matter of fact, I'll just go quickly now before we get into the building. I'm really dry in the throat.
She said. This grass is taking a while to grow, innit? Are you ready, yeah?
Go, 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 go.
Alright, here we go then.
Team here, bro. Looking at team.
Shit. What a dopey fact. Yeah, I knew that. I was just testing you guys out, you know what I mean?
Liars.
I don't know. I weren't here then. So it's got to do with me, and I don't want it to be. Okay guys, we are back to get inside the building, back to get some building progress done. I've gone and got my little, drink refreshment. You know what? That actually really winds me up. No, just a can of Lil. That really winds me up because we've kind of got this little bit here. I've got an idea. Hello N3KE79. Welcome.
Well, I'm going to stop about here, alright?
Welcome. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. I don't know, it could just be kind of like a little side air vent or something. And then, because it's obviously going to create the same thing at the other side.
I'll have to wait until you guys do that.
Just a sec. Oh. Wait. No, that is free. So, something. That's 2. That's 2. So why is it... That's 2. That's 2.
Oh, wow.
But at this side... It is... I'm guessing... I'm not really sure. I guess it doesn't. My world got kind of bigger. I'll come and have a look sometime. I'm sort of like in the middle of doing something on my world, and then I'm in the middle of helping someone curve their highway, which, to be honest, I actually struggle quite a bit. Like I'm glad that I'm helping him, but in a way I wish I hadn't, because curves aren't the easiest thing to do. But I think I can get there. Like, I think I can work it out and do it. It's just sometimes, curves are quite a bit harder. If you want to ask someone for curves, ask Mr. Euphonium, because he's really good at curving roads. As a matter of fact, he taught me how to curve my roads. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't be able to curve my roads today. I remember on a really old city. Like, this is going back. It was like the city before I was building Noble City, and he basically curved the road, and then the city got a bit bigger, and I wanted to do another curve, and I kind of copied the other curve, like looked at the other curve and how the other curve went. And from then on, I sort of got this pattern stuck in my head, and then I've just improved my curvings ever since. So I've definitely got a lot better at curving ever since, but I still aren't the best at it. So it's quite good. So an MC's just gone out to Facebook not that long ago. It'll be going out to YouTube in maybe like half an hour to an hour. It'll be going out. Be pretty sick. And then I've got some PC stuff to do, just range of like editing and stuff like that. So I've been really enjoying the MC Noble at the moment. It's just been really fun at the moment. You guys probably won't really know, but I think maybe not yesterday, but the day before, I think a year ago that day was when I started MCing, when I like put my first traditional made up, like when I first made my own MC. I remember it really well. It was called something like MC Noble Back on His Mic, and I wrote it, and it was to the I typed it on my PC, and it was to the G6 instrumental. So your friend has a sick bridge. Cool. I wouldn't mind checking it out. I need some new bridges soon. But yeah, basically, it was to the G6 instrumental, and it went something like MC Noble back on his mic, MC Noble back on his bike. He came off a while ago, got a scrape on his right elbow, and then a load of other stuff. It wasn't like hugely long. As a matter of fact, I'd say it would be about 50 seconds to, just over a minute long. And for ages, I used to do just little MCs, which barely went over over a minute. Like some of them were just like 50 seconds, 40 seconds, a minute. And now, like, some of the ones I do now, they go on for like 4 minutes. I was watching, well, I went to visit a family member today, and I took my MC Noble CD to show her what I made, and because she don't really see me that often, so I showed her some of my MCs, and I was listening to track 2, and I was surprised at how long it went on for. Like, I knew it was a longer one, but I didn't realise it went on for as long as it did. It was about 5 minutes and 23 seconds, and I was like, geez, that must have been quite a long one. And the funny thing is that the song didn't even finish there. I guess I just was getting out of breath and decided to stop it there anyway, because it felt like the song was never going to end. But that one was one of my most popular MCs I'd ever done on Facebook. It got something like over 5,000 views on Facebook. It got like a ton of shares, a ton of people tagged in it, a load of comments, and the most likes an MC had ever had on Facebook. And then when I put it onto YouTube, it didn't actually do as well as Facebook did. Like, it did pretty well for the channel in the end, but it didn't go as well as Facebook did. I remember that night though, when I uploaded it, and literally every 2 seconds I'd just put my phone down, and then I would get a notification, and it would be like a comment or a like, a share. Someone shared it, someone's commented, someone liked, and I couldn't put the phone down. And I was trying to get to sleep, and in the end I had to just ignore the notifications, what were coming through, because I couldn't get to sleep because of it. And then even still the next day, I think it was about till like 3 days after the MC had been out, I was just getting comments and likes and shares constantly. Like, there would be sometimes maybe like a bit of a gap, but then I'd soon get another one. And sometimes it was hard to reply to every single comment what I was getting on it. So not all of it was nice comments. There was actually some hate comments in there. It was quite good. What am I doing? I'm just filling up the sidewalls to this SCSC, and then I'm actually going to do a train station here next to it. Which is actually going to be, it's not going to be a big train station. It's not going to be like a teeny one with just 2 platforms and a few benches. It's going to have like 2 platforms and a cafe, some toilets and stuff like that, some vending machines there, like a little indoor, almost like a little indoor shopping mall-y type thing, like just a cafe, some toilets, and then, you know, some other things. Maybe like, you know, a few little machines, and then away onto the platform, a ticket office. But apart from that, it's not going to be huge. And there's going to be like a little car park out the front, and then I'm going to do like a little side entrance where you can get dropped off in a taxi if you really want to. But it's not going to, like I say, it's not going to be a huge train station, just sort of bigger than a small one, just a medium-sized one, I guess you'd call it. You know, so yeah, that MC went really popular. But yeah, another one goes out to YouTube pretty soon, so I'm looking forward to it. And I'll be making some more of them albums soon as well. I've got to start getting them ready, because for one, I'm giving one to a friend as a birthday present, but his birthday is like literally this week, so I've literally got to trim the tracks, because I'm doing it without the shout outs. I've got to rip it onto the CD. I've got to get a CD case. I've got to make some more CD covers for the MC Noble Summer. Apart from, I'm going to try and make it so I can fit the summer rhymes on it and put the track list on the back this time, because that's going to be that'll be better if I can do that, the summer rhymes. And then I've got to obviously give it to him, but then I've got to do it for other people what want them as well. There's 2 people who lives in the same town as me who wants an MC Noble album, and then there's somebody quite far away who wants me to send one to them, and then I think there's maybe some other people who want me to send them to them, but they won't all come at once. Because I can't always use the printer, and plus, like, I might run out of blank discs. And the reason why I've never announced it, like on my Facebook page or on my YouTube channel about this album, is because people, like loads of people, like I'm talking like over hundreds of people, would just expect me to give them an album for free. And it's like, I can't give you an album for free because, you know, like obviously I don't have thousands of blank discs. I can't supply thousands of blank discs. It would be a waste of money to supply thousands of blank discs for free, to just give them away to people for free. So what I'm really doing is just giving a few to some friends, showing some family members. I might just show like a couple of hints online, but I really can't give people a load of albums. Like I can't give thousands of people an album, so I'm just going to give some people who might want them for free, like who I sort of like know. But you know, in terms of like, you know, I just obviously, like I say, I can't give every single person an album for free, so I won't be obviously doing that. But it'll be quite good though to just give them to a few friends, and then they might let some other people listen, so on and so forth. But yeah, the album was supposed to be called MC Noble's Summer Rhymes, because it was supposed to be like, on the CD is supposed to be like sort of all the MCs I've done sort of like in the summer time, like in the past sort of like 2 to 3 months. Some maybe go just a little bit further back than that. But it's meant to be mainly for the summer season of like the MCs I've done sort of like within the summer, and then it's like meant to have a nice summer background to it, and it's meant to like, you know, remind you of summer. And then I'm going to be making some other ones as well in the future, because they're actually quite fun to make. So, you know, got some good ideas for some anyway, but one of them is going to be pretty hard to make. In terms of some things, I need to find a way to get videos off of Facebook. You know how like on YouTube you can use like a YouTube converter, and it'll convert your YouTube videos to MP3. Well, I kind of wish there was a way that I could do that to the to Facebook, because what I want to do is I want to create like an old school bars album, which is basically gonna have like some of the old school MCs on. Now I'm talking like the best old school ones. I'm talking like One Bed Flat. I'm talking like Airport. I'm talking like you know, some like other MCs in there which were like quite old, some like quite oldish ones, which have been like going out for quite a while, and some which got some like pretty good hits on Facebook, because some of my really old ones are not on YouTube, and some of them I don't plan on putting them on YouTube, just because basically, I'll admit this, back when I first started MCing, I did sometimes used to occasionally use other people's lyrics, like sometimes, like occasionally, which, you know, I'll admit to you, but now I've got going a bit more, I do use my own. But back then, I like uploaded some like lyrics of Pat Flynn's, I think, on there, like right near when I first started MCing, and if I was to upload that to YouTube, it would probably cause a ton of hate from people saying you used what Pat Flynn used, but whereas when it was on Facebook it wasn't as bad, and plus it didn't get as well known because I was only just starting out then. So I don't use them now, but back then when I first started, when I didn't really know how to MC as good as I do now, I did occasionally used to use a few things what he said. Sometimes I totally did his song and then put it as a title, like doing the MC Pat Flynn Get On Your Knees. But I think like One Bed Flat, I think some of the lyrics in One Bed Flat was something what he did as well, right near the beginning. So gives a kiss, sweetheart, no thanks. Oh, can I just get a... Oh no, it's alright. I don't know why then. But you know. So that's why I kind of like don't want to put them to YouTube. But some of them were pretty good, like back in the past. Like they contained some bits what I made, and then they contained some bits what he had, and it kind of like put them together. So I'd like to put them on a disc. And plus there's some on there which were totally mine, which I never put them onto YouTube because once they got put on Facebook I deleted them from my phone, and then I couldn't like get them back on my phone. I deleted them for storage so I could record more, and it'd be nice to get some of them back again, definitely. So it'd be quite good. Airport was completely mine, and then I did another song, something like Down at the Station. It was like a little rap. That was quite a good one. And there was another one as well which was really good, but I can't remember what the backing track was. What I used it once, and I know it was like a rap instrumental, but I can't remember for the life of me what it's called. And I've never found the track since. Never in my whole entire life have I found that track since. But the lyrics I put with it actually fit the song like so well. Like you don't understand like how well it fit the song, and it was really good how it fit the song. It was probably like one of my, not my best MC now, but back then when it first came out, when I first like put it to Facebook or whatever, I would actually probably say it was actually one of the best ones I'd ever done in terms of like timing and stuff like that. It was quite good. Only trouble was it didn't go on for that long. It was one of them like shorter ones which went on about 50 seconds to a minute, so it was quite short, but it was quite good. But the reason why I've wanted to find that backing track again is because I'd like to make a version 2 of it where I could like go for a bit longer and make it into a better song, but it'd still be pretty cool. But anyway, back to the point, I want to make an old school bars like album, which will have all the old school MCs on, which will basically be like, you know, One Bed Flat, Down at the Station, the airport was a good one, and some of the other like oldish ones. It'll have like some of the, you know, like the ones I did like right in the past, so it'd be quite good to do that, definitely. Oh no, wait, I've made a mistake. I've made a big mistake. I've made a big mistake there. I can't bring this footpath and join it because I was going to put another roundabout here, remember. I was going to basically do what I'd done at this side, which was if I go like all the way to this one. So where we had the first turn off, you see, I don't know where it was exactly where I did it, but basically just a bit before, it was here, look. I basically made the road smaller, so instead of it being a 3-laned road, it was a 2-laned road. And welcome back. And then it was a 2-laned road which run through here. It came through here, and then it came to a roundabout, and what I wanted to basically do was do another roundabout. So what I need to do is basically make the road over here go into a 2-lane at some point, and then because this road's already a 2-lane, so all I need to do now from like here is I just need to basically change it to a roundabout or something like that. You get the point, like make it a roundabout, which will be pretty nice and sweet. And then, you know, because this road here was kind of like the main road, which separates sort of like more of the factories towards the shops. So now you've like sort of got behind the shops, and you know, to more into the shops, you've got that like thinner road again going through the shops. That was just the main road separating the two, which will be quite good, so I'm looking forward to it. But I need to be careful with what I put here, because I need to like take to account that I'm actually going to be having to do the curve for the roundabout and fitting the curve in, which isn't going to be all that easy, definitely not. And I also need to work on this a bit more too, get this going a bit. There's tons to do, as you can obviously see. and it's getting through it all. Same here as well, like there's no such thing as a footpath at this side. Oh wow, there's so much, like... Wow. So yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, if you want to make a good thumbnail for a YouTube video, I do it for my MC album covers and my thumbnails for YouTube videos. Go to this website what I use. It's free and easy to use. Basically, all you can really do with it, like it's not really, it doesn't go technical. Like, you know, you can make some like really... Oh wow, cool, you got 7 subs, lol. Yeah, basically, doesn't go like really in depth and detailed, like, you know, like so much, but basically if you want to get like a nice picture, you can put some fancy text over it, and I find it quite cool for what I want to do. So like, for example, when I wanted to do the MC Noble summer albums, what I did is I went to Google Images and I typed in summer vibes to like Google, and then it come up with like a nice summery backgrounds, you know, palm trees, the warm blazing like sunsets and stuff like that, the really nice sort of like beachy themed looking stuff, and I just basically saved that image and then I put it onto the program what I use, which I'll tell you what it is in a minute, and I just basically found some funky text and put some funky text to it, and then I basically did the same again for the back, for the track list of the album, and I basically just wrote like a load of text like track 1, track 2, so I don't use flaming text, I use some probably a bit more easier than that. But if you go to add text to photo, there should be a website what comes up on Google, and it's something like add text to photo, add captions and something like that. So maybe I already have it bookmarked on my Google Chrome, but it's basically called add text dash slash captions for, you know, photos, add text. Basically what you can do is you can either click drag a photo from your computer, so if you've saved a picture, or you can go to the gallery, which I only found this out recently, which I don't really know why, but they've got some free backgrounds. What you can use if you want, which, don't get me wrong, they're not as good as, you know, you could probably find a pretty better one. Like, oh, I've just found a good one though. I have found a good one. It's kind of like, it'd be good for like a city video thumbnail. But basically, you can use a text, use a picture rather, or you can go to the computer. You can go to wherever. You can basically go to wherever you have some pictures saved, and you can basically like use whatever you want to do. So if you want to get like a summer, like I'll use the summer background again, which is what I used the first time. you can just basically add your own text over it, MC Noble, whatever, or whatever video you're doing, maybe like a city tour or something like that. You'll be able to like do it. Now, I know there is more technical ones which allow you to do like, you know, like way more to your thumbnails. Like you can make your own pictures out of like the like video you've recorded. You know, like take a screenshot from it and stuff like that. But this is pretty good. This is good for like album covers, and like I say, it does work for thumbnails. I use it for all my thumbnails, and it's pretty easy and simple to do. Like I say, if you want to get like a good background, like when I did the bin documentary for NTV, I just basically, you know, got a picture of a bin, and then just wrote some funky text over it, and it worked out pretty nice. So you get a load of styled text. You get like meme, block, fun, plastic, cool, chrome, flames, fine, plain, hand. And then you can buy some text if you really want. I don't really tend to buy text. I don't really find it that, you know, like it's not something I'd probably really ever want to do. And you can create some good stuff with the free one anyway. But you can do quite a lot, you know. You can do some pretty cool. You can sort of like do some like pretty cool text with it. It's pretty nice. What's this one like? Oh yeah, you can do some graffiti styled writing. You can do, what's the eye text like? That's kind of like a Shrek looking colour. You even gonna build low? Yeah, I am in the sec. I'm just going through this website as I get to it, and I'm also gonna end the stream off soon. But yeah, I am going to build in just a second. Yeah, you get loads of like different text. That's quite a nice one. I might even change that to the summer album, to the MC Noble Summer Vibes. But what I really need to do is I really need to make the text smaller, I think, on the image. So when I print the image off, if you get me, when I print the image off, I can fit it all on, hopefully. So I might need to do something like this, 35 even. Saying that though, I don't know if it would like make it then look really small on the, like it might make the background picture really big and then the image, like the writing, really small on it. So what I'm probably gonna need to do is, I think I've got an idea on what I can do, but I'm gonna have to like work on it. Okay, I'll see you later anyway. I'm gonna end off the stream, but thanks for watching, and everybody else what's watched.